afternoon and welcome to the Midday News for Tuesday, August 4. I am Carrie Simpson. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
ECJ demands action on vacant councillor seats. Ghana joins Jamaica's fight for slavery reparations. And later in sports, Jamaica looks to improve on its medal tally this afternoon at the CAC Games in the Dominican Republic.
Joining us now, the details. Up first this afternoon, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, ECJ, is urging 3 municipal corporations to move quickly to fill vacant councillor positions. In a statement, the Commission says it has written to the mayors of Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Thomas and Westmoreland, reminding them that the law requires by-elections to be held within about 3 months of a vacancy arising. The ECJ says those by-elections are now overdue and has warned that the municipal corporations may be in breach of the Representation of the People Act. In the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the Maxfield Park and Seavright Gardens divisions are without sitting councillors. The Morant Bay division in St. Thomas and Petersfield division in Westmoreland also have vacant seats. Now, the Commission says it is ready to conduct the polls as soon as it receives the necessary directions from the relevant local authorities. Stakeholders are viewing as a major plus the inclusion of Jamaica's Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness on Ghana's Reparatory Justice Council. Other members of the council include former Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, Barbados Prime Minister Mottley, and Vice-Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, Sir Hilary Beckles. Now, the council is expected to provide high-level political guidance and strategic leadership on reparatory justice while strengthening cooperation between Africa, the African diaspora, including the Caribbean and partner institutions. The issue was discussed at a Reparatory Justice Forum at the UWI Mona campus last evening.
That such a council, it now exists, political, strategic, and unapologetically global in its ambition, tells us that this movement has left the realm of sentiment and entered the realm of governance. Great things lie ahead of us. Great things lie ahead of us, Mr. President. A perpetual homecoming patiently awaits each and every one of us, and we will keep walking towards it. What we are witnessing is nothing less than the evolution of a people, a rebirth, a global reckoning whose time has finally come. Jamaica is honored to walk the road with Ghana. Akwaba, Mr. President.
Also addressing the significance of the partnership, UWI Vice-Chancellor Sir Hilary Beckles says our African ancestors were warehoused in Ghana before being transported by ships to the Caribbean to work on the plantation.
The ships would come to the back door and the Africans were marched through that door onto the ships that were lined up as they are in the Strait of Hormuz. So they would line up, and the Africans were marched onto them one by one, and off they came across the Atlantic. 8 weeks to Jamaica, 7 weeks to Barbados, and they were going. Now, each of those warehouses, that door through which the Africans were marched onto the ships, was called the door of no return. Because once you were marched through that door, that was the end of that.
And the global movement for reparatory justice has gained major momentum on African soil. Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama has officially endorsed Jamaica's legal push to petition for slavery reparations. He made the announcement at a special sitting of the Houses of Parliament this morning.
Jamaica has provided principled leadership on this important issue for many years. Together, our two nations are ensuring that the descendants of those who suffered history's greatest injustice are neither forgotten or denied a voice in shaping a fairer world. Our advocacy is ultimately about hope. Hope that our future generations will inherit a world in which historical truth is acknowledged, human dignity is upheld, and justice becomes the foundation for lasting reconciliation. And that is the vision that continues to unite Ghana and Jamaica. It is a vision worthy of our ancestors. It is a vision to which we remain unwaveringly committed. I wish to also reiterate my message to the Right Honourable Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Andrew Holness, yesterday, that Ghana fully supports the petition on slavery Jamaica proposes to soon submit to King Charles III.
Now the backing follows a monumental year for global advocacy. In March, Ghana successfully led a United Nations resolution declaring chattel slavery a crime against humanity, a measure heavily supported by Jamaica and CARICOM. I'll read that again. Residents of Barton Wharf District in St. Elizabeth are in shock following the disappearance of resident 50-year-old Nicola Nikki Brown. Reports are that about 11:30 Monday night, Brown's common-law partner returned to the community without her, prompting residents to question him. Now, during the confrontation, the man allegedly confessed to killing Brown and dumping her body in a nearby river. Residents reportedly assaulted the man before he was rescued by the Lacovia police and taken to hospital, where he remains under police guard. Now, police and residents searched the river and surrounding areas until 3 this morning, but were unable to locate her. Residents say they remain determined to finding her as investigations continue.
Me no sleep for all the hours a night we over here hunt. 12 o'clock last night to 1 o'clock, where people up on the riverside there.
I'm just here back.
And we in a bush them over here, so over there, so we are going to this morning again. Go circle the whole place, Papa.
Another resident described Brown as a caring and well-respected member of the community.
Mommy, you don't know Nikki? So that nation Nikki, I said, Jesus Christ, I can't believe this. The only thing I could have said is a quiet girl. I must tell him I go live him. And only that I could have said why he kill Nikki. Because Nikki is so quiet.
So we are here to search again, begin
yes,
the search.
Search and see. We don't have a clue. We want to find out water and put her.
Now the search is expected to resume today.